Hello, everybody, and welcome back to today's Sports Talk. And this evening, I am previewing Wednesday's night game, which is the UNLV Rebels at Boise State. This game will take place on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time at Extra Mile Arena in Boise, Idaho. So we'll start with the Rebels. They are 8-8, 3-0 in Mountain West Conference play. They are on a 4-game winning streak. And this game is big for both teams. Not only for the Rebels, but for the Boise State Broncos, and we'll get to that reason in a second. First, with the team leaders. Omar Hardy leads the Rebels with 15.5 points per game. John leads them with 9.3 rebounds, and Mitchell Long leads them with 3.8 assists. I know that he is still out with a thumb injury, but I decided to put him up there anyways. Team stats, they average 68.5 points per game. They give up 66.9. Their field goal percentage is 42.9%, rebounds 37.9, and assists 12.1 per game. Next, for the Boise State Broncos, they are 10-6, 2-2 in the Mountain West Conference. They won both their games at home. So, as you can see, the Rebels are 1-0 on the road. If they can go 1-1 on this road trip, or maybe even 2-0, it'll be 5-0 or 4-1. They could be 7-0. I'm not going to speak of it too soon, but they could be 7-0 by the time they go up to Nevada, Reno on the 22nd. And I know Rebel fans are like, you just jinxed them, but I don't see them winning this game. I just don't. As much as I want them to win, I see them winning at Wyoming, and that's good enough. 4-1, they come back home, they play San Jose State and then New Mexico. They can be 6-1 by the time they go up to Nevada. And I'd be perfectly fine with Rebel fans. Sorry. Boise State, their team leaders, Derek Alston leads them with 20 points per game. R.J. Williams leads them with 8.2 rebounds, and Derek Alston again with 3.3 assists. Team stats, they score 78 points a game. Get up 69.8. The field goal percentage is 45.2, 35.2 rebounds, and 13 assists per game. Key players for both teams. I put 4 down for each. Omar Hardy's key for the Rebels, and so is Bryce Hamilton off the bench. I'm not sure if he'll come off the bench again, but I'm pretty sure he will. He had 15 points last game, and he's been the best Rebel player the past 2 games. He was voted Mountain West Player of the Week this week. John's very important. If he can get rebounds and baskets and blocks, he can be huge on the defensive end, and he needs to stay out of foul trouble. I know that he has been in foul trouble for the past couple games, but when he goes on the road, he commits a lot of fouls. So he really needs to bring those numbers down. And Marvin Coleman, if he can push the point, if he can make shots, if he can dish the ball and play stellar defense, the Rebels will be a tough team to beat. For the Broncos, Allison is their number 1 player. Justin Jessup is number 2. Then R.J. Williams, he averages 12.5 points per game. And Abu Kegob is also very important. He averages around 11 points a game as well. So keys of the game for both teams. For the Rebels, they need to win the rebound battle by at least 5. I didn't put it by at least 5 on there, but they need to win it by at least 5. If they cannot rebound the Boise State Broncos, that'll be more possessions for the Rebels where they can capitalize. They need to limit Boise State to under 40% from the field, and they need to make 35% from 3 because the Rebels won 6 of 27 last game from 3. That is less than 25%. So if they can get that number up to 35%, they'll be unbeatable. They need to limit Derek Alston to 15 or fewer points. They need to limit these 4 players. If they limit these 4 players, the Rebels will be really fine. And I said they need to limit their turnovers under 12. They only had 10 turnovers last game. Let's see if they can keep it up, but it's a different environment on the road in Boise. For the Broncos, they need to limit Bryce Hamilton and Omari Hardy. If they can do that, the Rebels have no other scoring options. 2, they need to limit their turnovers to 10 or fewer. They're not a high turnover team, but if they can keep it to under 10, there'll be less possession for the Rebels. They need to limit UNLV to 30% or less from 3, and that's very doable because the Rebels do not shoot well from 3. 4, they need to make 40% from 3 for them. If they can make 40% from 3, this game can get ugly early. And 5, I said they need to keep rebound margin to 4 or fewer because if they can keep it within single digits, 4-0, they'll have a good chance of winning this game. So As much as I don't want to say it, I think the Broncos win this game by 8, 72-64. And I know they're always proved me wrong once with Utah State, but I just don't know if I see them winning this game. I want them to win this game. If they win this game, it will be huge for them and TJ Otzelberger, as well as the fans will be 4-0. And they're trying to go 5-0 for the first time in a long time in Mountain West Conference play. But Boise really needs this game. They just lost bad at Reno. They will have some sour taste in their mouth after that game. They were in it in the first half and let it slip through their fingers. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a very important game in the Mountain West. And I hope the Rebels win, but I just have a feeling they won't. All good things must come to an end. Am I right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow or Wednesday with the Vegas Score Night review.